Next up, we have the director of photography, the one and only Shea Brown.
What's up?
So Shea, what inspired your approach to the lighting and framing of the Zoom?
Well, I mean, we did have a certain look that we were going for, inspired by the work of some other artists. So that was definitely kind of in the back of my mind. But I feel like in a lot of instances, we really just kind of ultimately worked with what we had. And I think that we really did the best with what we had. I think we made the best of it. So I'm pretty thrilled about that.
So, how did you and the cinematographer collaborate to create the look of this world?
So, Kane Bassam is the cinematographer, and I would call him somewhat of a mentor figure for me. He's really the person that gave me the confidence to work in video independently. Was working with him, and he got to contribute, I think, to this film in a meaningful way. There were certain key scenes that he really stepped in, and I think that his presence is radiantly visible in those scenes, and they're some of my favorite scenes for sure. So his presence is definitely felt in the movie.
Was there a symbolic or thematical visual motif you wanted to emphasize?
You know, honestly, as far as a visual motif goes, I would say that we were a little bit experimental in the beginning, but once we got those first few scenes out of the way, I think that was kind of like the look and feel that I was trying to carry forwards when I was most involved. So, I mean, a lot of people, this is their first time doing anything like this, myself included. So I had to have a very open mind, and I think that once we kind of got into the rhythm of things, then that's the rhythm that we kept.
What equipment or technique made the biggest difference in achieving your vision?
Well, I would be it would be wrong of me not to shout out the FX3. We did shoot a good portion of the film on an A7 IV Sony, which is a great visual. But man, there's just something about the FX3 for some scenes that we used it for that just really give it that crisp cinematic look. And I know a lot of people in the video industry say that it's not about the equipment, it's about what you do with it. But I'm sorry, but there were some scenes in here where it's oh my gosh, it wouldn't have been the same otherwise. So I was very, very, very happy and grateful to have had access to that piece of kit.
If the Zoom was a painting, what would it be? Actually, let me ask that. If the Zoom were a painting, what would it look like?
That was a Trey-ass question, bro. If it was a painting, what would it look like? What kind of fuck-ass question is that, bro? If the Zoom was a painting. I'm going to interpret the Zoom as more of an overall project than just a media identity. I would say that it would be very kind of avant-garde, very go with the flow, improvisational, but also some sort of method to the madness. It's kind of, from chaos there becomes order type beat.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah.